Alright, so as promised, we are going to take a look at the G2 Cyberjet Thrust. Now, unlike the other Cyberjets that I have, his jet mode, you can definitely, it's really clunky on the bottom. It still works, but it's definitely looks more like a toy than the other ones that look like a jets. Same goes with his Wavemate, Dirge. But he's got the flip out landing gear, so you can do that. Flip it up. Yeah. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot to the jet mode. You can see he's got Predacon logos here instead of Decepticon logos because he's part of the Beast Wars technically. So at some point, I'm going to get a bunch of G2 logos and fix him up and the other two that I have, and build a small army of G2 Cyberjets. To transform him, it's real simple. All you got to do is take this piece right here and push it up. Come on. No, it's not. Huh. I've only done this twice, so. Oh, there you go. All you got to do is just flip this piece down, and it should all. There you go. It's all spring loaded. So. That's what I was trying to do. It's this right here. So yeah, and there you go. Easy. You can straighten the arms out, and then unlike the actual G2 Cyberjets, he's a little different because instead of having pressure launcher missiles, he's just got a rifle, and as you can see, you can't tell where the rifle is. You come back here, and inside the legs, you want to pull this piece out, and then you pull this piece out, and you take this and you plug it in to this right here. No, this way. Just plug that in. And there's his rifle, or long pistol if you will. Just plug that into his hand and you're good to go. Again, very simple transformations, really dig them. He's not as good as the G2 guys. Posability wise, his head is, I think it's technically a ball joint, but basically you just get a little left and right. Shoulder is on a ball joint. Elbows on a ball joint, hips are on ball joints, and knee is on a ball joint. Now with the elbow, because it's got this long tail thing, it does get a little kind of caught up on the wing, so when you start bending it, it wants to just kind of go to the side. It still works, but it's a little irritating. So yeah, there you go. For comparison, we'll angle this up a little bit. And here he is next to the Seeker mold. No, I think I do need to get a new Seeker mold because this one, just acid storm is just kind of falling apart on me here. So there he is. And here he is next to the Eye-Gear Seekers. Again, comes up to about the thigh. And here he is next to G2 Hooligan. Again, these guys are back heavy, so just be wary of that. And there's Space Case. So as you can see, they are about the same size. I think they look really good together. As far as he goes, some of the elements I really liked about the G2 figures are not with this one. Like the more sleeker jet design that these guys have. I really dig how these guys look like jets when they're in jet mode, whereas he looks like a robot with a jet on his back, which is a common thing for a lot of Transformers. But and I like the faceless visor that these guys have, whereas he's actually got a face. and so does his wave mate. Now, I mean, does that really detract me too much from him? No, because he fits in the same scale. They look really good together, as you can see. And I'm going to get every repaint of these guys I can find. But as for a rating, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I would say the best thing about this particular version of this mold, being the Beast Wars 2 Thrust, is the fact that nobody seems to want him or Dirge. So you can pick them up brand new in package for like $15, $20. I mean, really, really cheap for something as old as they are. Whereas these guys go for like $25 to $50, depending on which one. So, again, I do plan on picking up more of these things. So you will see, hopefully, lots of Cyberjets in the near future. Just because, like I said, I think they're great for troop builders. Because you're building troops that all look different from each other, even though that there's essentially only 5 molds. And if you count the big BB mold, I think the big bomber mold that came out in Machine Wars and then in Beast Wars and then again in Robots in Disguise. If you count him, then there's 2 more because he comes with a little smaller version too. So, I might pick up him. The only reason hesitance I have on that one is the fact that he doesn't. He's a much bigger figure than these guys. I think he was like a mega class figure. He comes with one that's in the scale, but he himself is a mega class, and that might stick out in my ultimate goal here. So yeah, there is Beast Wars 2 Thrust. Like I said, about 6 out of 10. You know, he's good. He's not awesome, but he's not shit by any means. You know, he's quick, fun Transformer. Yeah, when you're thinking about size of figures, you know, you got to take into account that these guys, these little ones, need to be quick and fun, I think. If they make them too complex, then we're talking, you know, things falling apart and getting irritated with them. Like the little submarine from Mastermind Creations thing. I mean, this is smaller than these guys, but it's more complex than all 3 of these put together. This thing is absolute nightmare material right here. So, you know, we'll look at him eventually when I have the guts. But yeah, that is my Beast Wars 2 Thrust. And you're not going to get them to stand. You know, if they weren't so old, I'd say I hope a third-party company comes out with something I can clip into the feet to give them heel spurs. But we all know that's not going to happen at this point. So I might have to try and figure something out. But maybe remold this in metal. Yeah, come on, guys. Give me new metal legs for these guys. Die-cast legs for my Cyberjets. Yeah, that's not going to happen either. Oh, and question of the day. What is your opinion on the Cyberjets? What do you think? Are they fun for you guys? Is this something that you guys didn't really realize were out there? Or do you just hate these little jets? Or are you like me and like, these guys will be fun little troop builders if we get enough of them?